Alright, what is going on, everybody? Mix here, and today we're going to be talking about the event Depths of Illusive Realm. So, to my OGs in the comments or to my videos, this has been a thing since 1.0 of Wuthering Waves. This used to be a permanent event until, until the weekly stuff, Fantasies of a Thousand Gateways. Before this, there was, of course, Deaths of Illusive Realm, which by far, since 1.0 of the game, has been one of the best game modes, in my personal opinion. And I'm glad they're bringing this back every single time, but I kind of wish it was still permanent. But that's just my opinion. So, I'm kind of glad they're adding this back. All that stuff like this. But this one, this time around, seems to be very, very, very different, but also very, very helpful for people who don't have characters or for people who are free to play. So, what is very good about it, is what I can tell, is if you challenge, let's say you do 100, I haven't done this yet, but we'll do this some other time in another video. This is just going to be a short video talking about the whole Deaths of Illusive Realm. Basically, you have trial characters. You have trial characters from 1.0 all the way to 2.x. As of for right now. Now, some of you might be wondering why, let's say, characters from the 3.x update aren't here as trial characters. Reason being is because this is based off of Honami, which is, of course, you guys know, was Chisa's 2.8 update area. So, yeah, so I'm pretty sure the next time around, when this comes back, it's going to be based off Lahai Roy, all that stuff like that. But this is also very good for people who haven't tried characters. Right? Let's say you never tried Galbrenna. Look at here, you can try Galbrenna. If you haven't tried Chuyan, there you go, Chuyan. Cardathea, all that stuff like that. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. But this is also very good because this gives you multipliers that you can do to just make things harder for yourself. But also, it's good for Astrites. As you saw in the beginning, there was 800 Astrites, and basically, in the beginning, or in some stages, you get around, like what, around like 300, 400 actually, Astrites from here. You get a bunch of, you get a bunch of echo stuff like this, some materials like this as well. I'm going to be saving those for later. Also has show credits. Well, so actually, we'll do some gameplay here to give you guys an example. Right now, I'm kind of using my Ameth build, my Ameth stuff, so I can't really do that at the moment. But right now, we have like the second most highest option, so I'm gonna go ahead and really show you how it's done. This is different than Fantasies of a Thousand Gateways. So, as you can see here, there's three people to talk to. You can go to here. You can choose which main echo you want, and these echoes give you buffs. Which for me, I'm going to pick the Sigillum buff to where I can basically deal more tune break damage. So we're going to click that. As well, I think this is basically more of more of a level 100 thing. So you choose whichever one you want, and that's going to give you a buff. And this is also what's different, is that as soon as you guys can see, Pass of a Thousand Gateways doesn't really do this type of thing at all. Well, in a Deaths of Illusive Realm, this does. So it just gives you certain buffs for which character you choose in it. So, for example, I'm going to choose the Voyager Star, which is basically heavy attack, basic attack, dodge or counter or sync strike. If we look at the buff right here, basically just this technically just gives me a 1 stack of like for her forte. So without further ado, let's do that. We got the buff. All right, and now we continue on, and you're gonna get to count the stages. As you can see. Yep. Do that. Of course, the first stages are going to be pretty easy, pretty simple. And here's what the cool part is. You want to mainly choose the ones that are going to give you a higher up your echoes or your main echo. So let's say I don't like the ones that I have here. I can use 100 of these. Use that. So I like the tune break boost is increased by 40, so I'll choose that. And then, yeah, you just go door to door. That's pretty much it. And then you do that, plain and simple.
Logged.
Yep. All right, and I can choose one here. We're gonna choose the middle one. Might as well.
On me.
All right, then we got a boss fight. And this is what I technically like. Sorry if I'm pausing. As you guys can see, above the health bar is like it's like a little like 20 plus like 20x type of thing. This is technically what it's like their other game, PGR, if any of you really haven't played it. Basically in PGR they have like an extra health boost. They have like an extra health boost on their stuff, but I'm kind of glad they kind of added this. They kind of added it to this game because it kind of reminds me of that. And it makes it more fun to just, you know, just basically just mash and attack enemies, all that stuff like that. That's just my personal opinion. I enjoy that a lot, and it makes it a lot more fun to actually test out your builds and stuff like that as well. All right, as you can see here, if I choose this one, I like that. Now, dealing heavy attack, resonance skill, or resonance liberation grants 1, 3, or 6 stacks of homebound order. So, yeah. And then, of course, each time you beat a boss, you get more buffs as well. Let's see, resonance skill, do more damage. Ooh, amplified 500%. I like that. So now we can just do that. And then memory of rest. Sometimes you just get like, you know, you get a little stop and stuff like that. And then you get a little paste, and then yeah, you basically get like more stuff from here. Like, look at that, 6, only 6. Bet. See, easy. 300. I'll take it. There was nothing with arrow here, but that's okay. And we just continue on forward.
Feather drone.
Nice and easy. But it really just depends what you really choose. So now we got our second buff, dealing damage to mistuned targets. Additionally, deals damage equally to 1100% of attack. 4 times. This effect can only be triggered once on each target, but can be refreshed by dealing tune break damage to the target again. See? So now to get the third buff, we need 18 of the Spectro and 5 of the of the arrow. So that way we can do more, get more and more buffs, so that way we can beat the boss a lot easier. And the reason why I say it's a lot different too
The savior rises.
Damn, that was loud. The reason why I say this is a lot different than like your standard Fantasies of a Thousand Gateways is because you can't really switch characters. You only have the one character. And basically the other two characters are just there to really just support you. And you know, you can still use all, you still get their buffs. Don't forget about that. You still get their buffs. All that stuff like that. So just don't worry about that.
Count on me.
Pretty much easy.
Roving among the stars.
We're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, it's the same thing, you know, you attack some enemies, you get extra stuff, and then look here, you get extra buffs. All that stuff like that. Pretty simple, pretty easy. It's not... I'm gonna tell you this right now, chat like I'm live. This is not that hard whatsoever. It's the same thing you really want to do is that instead of like, you know, 3 characters, you have the one character. That's pretty much it. But after that, you're all good. But after that, you're literally all good. You know, you just treat this like you're doing Fantasies of a Thousand Gateways, but except you just do it a little bit differently. Like, look at that. It's not really it. Oh, but okay, we got to increase Tomb Break. Look at that. Easy.
Count on me.
You just do the same thing. This is just a really nice change of pace back to the good old 1.0 days. Because I remember doing this just to get my extra asteroids, and it was a fun time. This is just basically nostalgic for me, if that makes any sense. It's just very nostalgic for me, and then it just brings me back to the good old 1.0 days of the game. And again, like, I've been a proud, like, Kuro Games believer since PGR, but ever since WoW dropped, you know, every 1.0 update for gacha games is not going to really be that good, you know? But in general, it was a very good game. This game has evolved into the way it has. The animation team for the game is phenomenal. It's great.
You can count on me.
But this, right now, but if I'm going to be honest, this Deaths of Illusive Realm is legit probably the best, like, one of the best events we could have really gotten in a while.
Feather drones assemble. From the sky.
So I'm just glad they brought this back, even for like a short period of time. And it really makes me happy that they're really acknowledging that people miss this type of event, or people miss this type of game mode, because it's easy, but it has like its challenges, which is very, very good. And that's what I love about this Deaths of Illusive Realm. It's just, this is game mode is just very, very, very good.
Blade cleaves the night. Herald burst in light. Special delivery. Go boom. Body limit unlocked. The savior rises. From the sky.
All right, okay. I know it was going to take a little bit longer, but I guess not. That's good. I love this game mode a lot, and this is and like I said too, this is just like Things of a Thousand Gateways. Oh my god, Fantasies of a Thousand Gateways. Sorry, I can't fucking speak for some reason. But it's a lot better because you get more buffs, and then you technically do like it doesn't look like that much damage, but in general, it's very good amount of damage that you get, and that's what gives me a lot of joy, and I'm glad that some people who want to do this event or experience this for the first time, or if they're like continued players who like this game mode before. And I'm gonna say this all the time too. I don't know how the hell this is a fucking free game. Ooh. If we can get the third buff, that would be great, actually.
Evil, tie a bow and call that my signature. Come on, stars, line up tomorrow. Soul sing in harmony to the Savior's victory. The cluster cannon ready. The Savior rises.
Jesus Christ, that was fucking nice for one shot. Let's do that. Yep. And I think this is second to last. Yeah, this is right now second to last. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh. Let's do that. Man, that one refresh was so unbelievably bad, it was not even funny. We can't even get the third buff, and I'm kind of sad about that. But it's okay. Right now, this is the boss fight, and we're going to go ahead and try to complete this. Oh, it's this guy. Go ahead and use Mornier's. I'm back.
Ow! Ghosts don't feel pain.
Oh my.
Fly high! Truth, reach the cosmos. Transformation. Starlight over the sea.
There we go.
Scorch through the void. Aim system unresponsive. Body limit unlocked. The Savior rises.
300, that's not too bad.
Initiating criticality protocol.
There we go, let's bring this.
Feather drones assemble. Thunder. Evil repel. My existence is fading.
There you go.
Smile. Sparks.
Whee! You see how we were doing a lot more damage than, like, it looks like we're doing a little bit, but in general with the buffs we have, we were doing a lot, and I mean this general, a lot of damage.
Light show of the finale. Fire. Blade cleaves the night. Peril purged in light. Countdown. Light wings activated. Stars shine tonight.
With all the Tomb Break boost buffs we got, and it's making this damage a lot, basically we're damaging the boss a lot quicker.
From the sky. Feather drones assemble. Don't blink. You'll miss the best. Error. Feather drone.
Yep, do that, reverse.
Stars.
Woo!
Starfall. Eclipse. Power source.
Whoa. Let's do that.
System integration complete.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought that was, alright, but as you can see, we beat the boss there. You're gonna skip the whole dialogue thing because it doesn't really matter. You know, you leave this, and then you get your rankage. You also get elusive specimen things. That's where you can upgrade your stuff. And memory points, which actually, that gives you the upgrades. Sorry, the specimen gives you the rewards. Jesus Christ, my mind's all over the place. Alright, so we get our first clear. And then you can see, you get your rewards every time you do, like, some of these objectives. As you can see, I still need to do, like, 3 objectives, technically. So, you can go ahead and do these other objectives as well. Just get, like, small rewards that you can get. That's pretty much it. But you mainly want to focus on these rewards. Pretty much it. And also, this is your upgrade slot to where you can upgrade. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and do it's such a crit rate, crit damage. Essential stamina. Also, just, you know, get this just to get more stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're technically already almost done with this whole skill tree. So, and look at that. We got the rewards we want as well. We want more because I want to get more echo tubes. We get that. And yeah, it's pretty much all there really is to it. And I get a nice 400 of that. Get a nice more of this. And yeah, that's pretty much all it is to it. So I appreciate you guys for taking your time to watch this video. If you guys did or found this anything helpful, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff. I'm glad to be recording again. You can always catch me live at twitch.tv/mythicalmix as well. Link will be down in the description. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully next time. Alright, peace out.